Goeiedag! Good day, fellow South Africans, and this is going to be my last video for the day. I've been up for 16 hours so far, and I've got to get up in the morning so I can give you the news in the morning. But this is too important to let pass. It's from a young fellow called Justin. Shout out to you, Justin. Yeah, you caught me on Facebook and you didn't catch me on my email, which is fine. But he does refer to the videos I'm putting up. And he's got a personal letter that he's written to the president. Yeah. Hippo eyes. And he writes, "Dear Mr. Ramaphosa, there's been a radical shift for me over the past 2 years when it comes to the question of, will I stay in South Africa? In the beginning months of my relationship, which began near the end of 2017, I told my girlfriend that I want to stay in South Africa, that there was such natural beauty here, and that I believed I have a future here. Fast forward to April 2019, and I can't wait to get out of South Africa, and this is why. As a white minority person in South Africa, I belong to a minority group that makes up approximately 8% of the population of South Africa. I was born in 1999, so he's 19 years old. 5 years after the ANC government came to power. Despite this, almost 20 years after my birth in a democratic South Africa, I am being discriminated against because of my skin color. Race-based laws are destroying this country. It can be said without a doubt that BBBEE and affirmative action are to blame for the collapse of the state-owned enterprises, or SOEs, in this country. When an employer appoints an employee based on their skin color, who is not the best candidate for the job, she will obviously not get the best possible output from that employee. When this happens over and over again, the business will be affected. Just simple logic. Retrenching white employees with years of experience with an underskilled black person seems to be your current solution to the issues of creating jobs. Yeah, and that's spot on. You got it right on. Merit-based appointment is the only solution for growth and development in South Africa. Encourage all individuals to work equally as hard to fight for positions, to earn appointments, and to work hard to ensure that they are always the best candidate for the job. It is highly demotivating for a white person who has an 85% aggregate in matric to be told their marks are not good enough to study medicine. Meanwhile, their black friends with a 70% aggregate is accepted, while they went to the same school and lived across the road from one another. This is called blatant racism from the government. With groups like the BLF and EFF constantly threatening to take the land from white people and shouting about killing white people, why should white people wish to stay in an environment such as this? On top of this, the crime in South Africa is terrible due to an understaffed police force, an ineffective army, overcrowded prisons, and the failure of the justice system. Would I choose life in South Africa as a white South African where I'm constantly subjected and reminded of the color of my skin? Or would I go overseas and live as an average citizen where everyone is actually equal, an element of the Constitution which is blatantly ignored? Put yourself in my shoes, Mr. Ramaphosa. Kind regards, Justin, and I won't give his surname here. Now, that's a young man's point of view, a young white man's point of view in South Africa, and he is so on the money. You know, they are just being totally sidelined by the whole government. It is a crazy situation, and that's why I'm advocating for those who can get out of South Africa, who are minority groups, including the whites, that they get the hell out. Sooner the better, because it's not looking good. Anyway, guys, look, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed, and remember to click on the little bell so that little lines appear on each side so that you get my updates, and have a great day. Bye for now.